the show this
All right,
morning.
we're switching gears into the second half and the main conversation segment of the program this morning. This is where it becomes rather interesting. Now we're going national today, and today it's a great day, or will go down, or may go down as a great day in the life of the present administration in charge of the country under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today, the first Council of State meeting under the presidency of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will hold. That's 14 months after he got into office. And the last Council of State meeting we had in Nigeria was in February, I think on February 20, in 2023. That was just months before the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, left office. And, as at that time, the Council of State meeting became very important because of the situations, counting down to the general election at the time, and the issue of cash scarcity occasioned by the redesigning of some Naira notes, some denominations of the Naira notes, which led to a lot of hardship for Nigerians at that time. And incidentally, the one that is holding today now is coming at the back of a national protest. And the national protest was embarked upon because of hardship in the land, because of hunger in the land, and the people also complained and spoke about insecurity. And incidentally, from a sneak preview into what might go down at the Council of State meeting today, all these items will feature. They are on the agenda of what the Council of State meeting will be looking at. These matters will be discussed. Who are the people that will be present at the meeting? All living former presidents and heads of state are expected to converge on the Aso Rock Villa at noon as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu convenes the Council of State meeting. I mentioned that this administration has been in office for 14 months, and this is the first Council of State meeting. And from what we already got from the sneak preview now, about 7 key issues will be discussed. But I like the fact that the issues are headlined and dominated by issues that have to do with food security. And when you talk about food security, you have also inadvertently spoken about hunger or food production. Because if you are ensuring food security, hunger will take flight. And food production will just be there in abundance. Then the issue of insecurity and the state of the economy. All are these broad issues that this eminent gathering will be looking into today. And I think it is coming at a very auspicious time, at a good time, just at the back end of a national protest that was precipitated by economic hardship, rising cost of living, non-ease of doing business, businesses collapsing in the country, and some taking flight, relocating elsewhere. The economy has gone south, and a lot of Nigerians are aggrieved because of this situation. And typically in an African society, when there seems to be no order, when there seems to be no any real progress, then the elders of the community will come together, put heads together, and proffer solution. There is a proverb from a part of Nigeria that says, elders cannot be around, and the neck of the child will bend backwards. The neck of our economy has bent backward. The neck of food sufficiency has bent backward. The state of the economy has bent backward. That's the neck of it. So it is good that the elders are coming together today. But again, are we really anticipating anything useful? Anything that will give a semblance of giving us a roadmap to the way out of the woods from this meeting? I think for the sake of our country and for the sake of our mental health, we just have to stay hopeful. But it behoves on the government and all these elders, because people still look up to them for leadership, even though they are out of office. That's living former presidents and heads of state. They are still being seen as being part of the leadership. And they are critical stakeholders when it comes to providing leadership for the country. And we look up to them that today they will be able dispassionately speak to the issues that are very germane for development. They will speak to the issues that have been troubling and bedeviling Nigerians and be able to join hands with the government through wise counsel to decide on policies, on decisions, and the work plan that we get Nigeria out of the quagmire that economically we seem to be in at the moment. I think it's an important meeting for today and for the sake of everybody, the government and every Nigerian. I mean, we just hope that it's going to go right and something useful, the fallout will be very useful from today's Council of State meeting. Israel.
Well, Honorable, all the elders you speak about are those who have a hand in where Nigeria is today.
They also, in one way or the other.
Because in one way or the other, they contributed something.
Yes.
History will not forget in a hurry what each of them contributed to the development, the project called Nigeria.
Or the otherwise.
Or the otherwise. So if they are meeting, then they are the right people that should meet. And the right questions should be asked of them this morning. Because we recall where we say a particular administration spent a humongous amount of money on electricity. And we still remain in darkness. We recall how another administration took a lot of loan from China for railway infrastructure, and there are no rail. So a lot of questions can be asked. All the problems we have at the moment on our hands were not even caused by the incumbent president now.
The government is a continuum.
But it's continuum. And when we say it's continuum, those are the people that are gathering together this morning. Whatever they have done in their little bits also contributed to what we have.
I can imagine a scenario where they will look at themselves and say, "Oh boy, in your time now you do
now
this."
You do one.
Oh boy, now not be you do this.
So they should have a good conversation this morning, looking at what they have contributed to Project Nigeria
and jointly find solutions.
And find solutions to them. When you say find solution, we have issue of insecurity. We have issues of food insecurity. We have issues of a lot of oil companies divesting, leaving the shores of Nigeria. You have a lot of businesses that are closing. You have hungry people on the streets.
And
you have
people.
Unemployment and angry people too on the street. So these are things they have cumulatively given to us and then over to Nigerians. And now that they are sitting in a room together to have a conversation, then I expect them to start looking at the problems they create and start finding solutions. I don't have much to speak about. I just want them to talk to themselves and then come up with solutions. You know, in the part of the world we come from, they say when two siblings enter into a room and have a conversation and they come out smiling, they've not had the right. They lied. So this time I expect them to get into that room, have that conversation,
come out
exactly. Fire in their eyes, and then they should be fired in their belly to do better for Nigeria.
Please, Paul, take
all
us
right,
to the full line.
be a part of the conversation this morning. Call us up on 0705 512 9881, 0705 512 9881, or 0705 572 7881. Text or WhatsApp this morning on 0705 967 6881. Be a part of the conversation this morning. This is what the Honorable has got to say. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, from calling back.
All right, welcome.
Mr. Israel, I love the way you change everything to me. You are talking my mind. Just like one honorable said, they will be asking themselves, now you do this one, now you do this one. It's very funny. This is one of the best meetings I've ever seen. As this year, are becoming up. All the former they will come together and talk. This is my first time hearing.
No, there have always been Council of State meetings.
Okay, if it happen like that, good thing. Let us share ideas, and Mr. Goodluck, let us share ideas with the new president. I with both sides, 8-5. So if you can still bring some ideas instead, because I know that man have ideas, a lot of ideas. So they will talk. I love the meeting. A good thing. I'm just happy with this. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
I'm from Ekuma, please.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Your discussion is very interesting, honestly. One of the best stations I like in our state.
Thank you.
Yes, they are really gathering. I love that. If they can consider the poor Nigeria, what they are overcoming. Another thing is discussing all Nigeria problems. Another one is to put them in practice. That is implementation. That is the problem of our politicians. So this time, we hope they will do something. So that's my taking. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, text on WhatsApp this morning on 0705 967 6881. Text on WhatsApp this morning on 0705 967 6881. And join us by the phone lines on 0705 512 9881 or 0705 572 7881. 0705 512 9881 or 0705 572 7881. Text or WhatsApp this morning on 0705 967 6881. Text or WhatsApp this morning on 0705 967 6881. Hello, good morning. All right, quickly on the WhatsApp portal, this one says, good morning, honorable crew. Mr. Benga, don't use all your strength to analyze council meeting Nigerian system. They only gather together every year, laugh together, discuss their own benefits, share sitting allowance, plus other things that they are yet to get from the nation in their personal pockets before they speak about Nigerian issues. They are already tired, so they close the meeting without talking about our issues. There is no good outcome to speak. So he went on to say, you won't get hungry on time today. Godwin from Siloko. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, let's take more calls. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Glad to have you. Welcome. We are struggling to hear you. Good morning.
The prayer is that the Council of State.
Okay. Your name, please. Your name, please. Let's get your name, sir.
My name is Dennis. I'm Dennis.
Dennis, welcome.
Yes. I said when our head of state or our president, when they are in government, always having issues with the former president or head of state. And when they leave there, I expect that they will not behave as statesmen, contribute to our nation building. So I expect that today that the Council of State meeting is called, that all of them, irrespective of the divide, should please come together. Because sometimes you have some of them, they will never attend that Council of State meeting. Rather, maybe tomorrow you see letters flying on the pages of newspaper.
Open letter.
But it would have been better. It would have been better if you go to such meeting, you sit down and tell or explain to probably the person who is now in government how or where you think he is failing or how he will affect whatever suggestion you are giving to him. But when you now start writing letters, because people like Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, over some time now, I don't think he has attended any Council of State meetings with even the former head of state. If you see people like IBB, people like that, I think there are some that will obviously humble themselves and they will go for such meetings. So I'm appealing, I'm using this medium to appeal to them to be statesmanly and attend that meeting for the sake of Nigeria. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thanks to WhatsApp on 0705 967 6881. Join us via the phone lines this morning on 0705 512 9881. 0705 512 9881. Good morning. All right.
Okay.
All right. So quickly.
Paul, let me add also that the National Council of State is a constitutional organ. So it's part of the constitution that this group will meet, and the duty of this group is that it provide advice for the executive on policies that it makes. So policy making and other functions are part of the advice. It's just an advisory council. They can't do more than that, but they can look at what this nation is going through. They can look at the situation in the country and say, Mr. President, this is the way to go. And that's what we are expecting. We're expecting that they say one head is better than
It's
one.
better than
When all
two
these
heads.
heads, okay,
Good
two
heads,
heads,
but
two
those
good
two
heads.
heads are heads.
So the quality of the head will be seen today if these heads are actually quality and the kind of resolutions they can come up with so that we can have a better Nigeria. We shouldn't have this statement that have piloted the affairs of this country before coming together in a place to provide our solutions to our challenges, and we don't move in the right direction.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Glad to have you. Welcome. Talk to
Good
us.
morning, Randy Manka.
Rancy is not here. This is Paul.
This is Paul
This
Ochologo.
Ochologo.
Good morning, Paul Shoyogo.
Yes, good morning.
I have a issue bothering us. I'm Gostam. I'm calling from Ereka at Igo. But this issue is not concerning the politics issue. The killing of Curtis in Igo is getting worse every day. We cannot over go to work. I pray that the people should call the security agency to help us out.
Okay.
All right,
It's
thank you
noted.
very much.
Thank you very much. It's noted.
Thank you very much. And back to the WhatsApp portal quickly. This one says, good morning, the Honorable Crew once again. The past leaders joining the Federal Executive Council meeting. Today is another palm wine joint meeting.
No,
It's not a fake
meeting.
It's not a fake meeting.
It's a
now.
national council.
It's a
of
national
states.
council.
It's a National Council of State, and like Israel explained, is a constitutional meeting, and it's in advisory capacity. They are expected to meet, and in their capacity, they will be able to give advice to the present president. I mean, he sees them as his senior colleagues.
Exactly.
They had been in that office before him, and they can learn one or two things from their valuable experience.
He also went on to say each successive government has come with her agenda to empower a few and leave the rest of us in abject poverty. We learned in school that average student lean towards a bright student to shaping him or her. We can't even learn from developed countries. After all, our leaders sent their kids there and invest there as well. May God heal our... Okay, this is Chilos, the other statesman this morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Bravo, good morning again. Automatic grace.
All right, Ultima.
Meetings. Every time meeting. It's good for them. Let us wait. See how this meeting come out. But I pray to discuss on because I'm focused on three matters at hand right now. How to revive Nigeria economy. How to bring back place of state come down. How would they run the government so every Nigerian will benefit from this government? We are waiting to know the outcome of the discussion today. I wish them the best. Authority meeting. And I think a few days ago, I saw Sunday that by for any statement, Nigeria statement like Odokuma and Emeka Anyoko, the man respect so much. Former Secretary of Commonwealth. They visited the representative in Asolo. And they spoke about how to change this 1999 constitution that made by the military. And I don't know that conduct meeting up to today. Is it 1999 constitution should look into? That's the constitution should look into. That's why Emeka Anyoko and Odokuma saw a statement said Tinubu on Sunday. And up to now, I never know that for that.
No, the outcome of the meeting was that, excuse me, the outcome of the meeting was that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu thanked them very much that they came to see him. And he also, no, of course, he must thank them for his courtesy. He noted.
Don't act on their what they said.
No. Listen.
Ultimately, wait.
Ultimately, can I ask a question and answer your question? Now, you say you don't know the outcome. I'm telling you the outcome. He thanked them very much because it is courteous for him to do that. It's not everybody that will go and visit the president. Then he also said, okay, he has listened to their proposal and that they will keep it in review. The government will look at their, like every proposal, you will give them time to look at it. And he said, but what the government is focused on is the economy, the economic turnaround, the economic recovery of the country at the moment. But at the same time, their valuable proposal will be looked into. That was the outcome of the meeting.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Turn down the volume on your radio, please. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Just want to use this opportunity.
Your name, please. Your name. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah. What happened?
Your name, please.
My name is Osheku.
All right, Osheku, glad to have you.
Yeah. My suggestion is that the meeting they are having to, I think if the media can even suggest to them or tell them so that they will discuss about the fuel subsidy. If they can reduce fuel and reduce many things, let them tell the president the truth. Not to go there and take per one, just as the last thing I said. I can't tell them. You are the media. You can also suggest to them before they because most of them they have some media attached to them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Yes, good morning. Glad to have you. Welcome.
Mr. Benga, the Honorable, and the full house.
Yes, good morning to
Good
you.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
The meeting that they are going to have today,
Your name, please.
my name is Harrison.
Harrison. Calling from where?
Calling from the mountain top.
Okay. Okay. Talk to us.
Thank you very much. These meetings of the team that they are holding every now and then, what are they going to do about our Nigerian common enemy? The cabal that has held this country down for so long. Let that be the number one priority. The refineries are not working. It is the work of the cabal in the oil industry. Please let them. How they are going to deal with those people that are behind this? The country is in a mess. How can OPEC a member of OPEC, be exporting crude oil and importing petroleum? It is unheard of.
It is.
Please let them do something about the cabal in the oil industry. They are the number one enemy.
The truth is that each
All right,
and
thank you
every
very
one
much.
of them encountered one cabal or the other when they were in the office. So it should be a kind of a common enemy that is synonymous with all of them. So they should also be able to talk to themselves.
All right. So this one says, good morning. I'm really enjoying your show. They've been, they have been having meetings, state meetings since democracy started. This one will not make any difference.
It
Julius?
No, it should, because
Benin.
hopefully for our sake, it should.
Anyways, this
It
one
should.
says, good morning, honorables. I just hope at this State of the Nation Council
Council of
meeting.
States meeting.
Council of States meeting now. I said States of the Nation meeting. He also went on to say they have to talk and look into the confab working document and implementation steps. That will be the drive towards developing the country and alleviating the living conditions of the citizens and residents of all in Nigeria. Newman from Uselu. Thank you very much. Lastly, this one says, palm wine is just fine this morning. Make una drink remember for us. So God bless you guys in the studio. Franklin texting from Benin. And this is where we'll have to draw things on the show this morning. We hope that the meeting yields good results, and it will obviously come down to what will affect the masses positively. It's what we are all looking forward to after. And now, Paul Ochonogo is my name. Many thanks to the Honorable for doing this with me, and also ahead of news and current affairs, Israel Adebi. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Bye for now.